Hello everyone, my name is Tomco and today I'm showing you how to make a 2x2 flying machine elevator. It's a bit embarrassing, but I kind of forgot where I put the flying machine, hence why there's a massive red box on the floor. But anyways, when we want to go down, we get in the square, we hit the button and we go down. It's as simple as that. But anyways, welcome to my room. There's not much going on. I have a diamond sword, a bit of armor. What's in here? Oh, my homework. Yeah, let's just leave that. Let's go back to the floating tree. And we are almost at the top. Perfect. Now what's really cool is that it's flush with the floor, both at the top and at the bottom. In my opinion, that gets an extra bonus point. But anyways, the best part is not its cool factor, it's its redstone. This thing is pretty simple. So taking a look at it, this is what it looks like. As you can see, the majority of the complexity is in the actual elevator itself. The rest of it is just a bit of dust, a bit of glass, and a few observers. Like, it's not too bad, I promise you. But anyways, with that, I think it's time for me to show you how to build it. Alright, so you're going to need a 4 blocks wide by 5 blocks long area. And these gold blocks over here, this is where your elevator is going to be. And by the way, you won't be needing all this area. I've just made sure the flying machine won't get stuck to the walls. And by the way, your ground floor will be exactly 10 blocks on top of these gold blocks. So you can come up 10 blocks, place your 2x2 up here, and this is directly where your flying machine will start off with. Then what I'd recommend you do is plan out where your second floor is going to be as well. And then to build it, this is everything you're going to need. Bear in mind, you can swap the slime and honey about. So you could have 11 honey and 6 slime. Just make sure you get both. You have to have 2 types. But anyways, when you got all that, we can start. Alright, so you want to come to the top right gold block over here. And you want to place an obsidian block, just like so. So if you don't have the gold blocks in place, it's directly 3 blocks from the right, and then 3 blocks up. And then you want to get your slime or honey out, whichever one you have the most of. So in this case, I have 11 slimes. I want to get my slime out, but you want to place 1 slime block on top of that obsidian. You then place a piston to the right of that slime. You then get some temporary blocks. You want to come 2 temporary blocks to the left from the slime block, destroy this block, and whack an observer so it's facing towards the slime. And when you destroy that block, it will make the piston trigger. You then come 2 blocks up from the slime, 2 blocks to the left again, but then on top of this piston, you want to place another observer with a sticky piston, just like so. You then want to whack another observer here, facing upwards, another sticky piston just on top of that, so it looks like this if I were to fly around and look at it from all angles. So if you use slime here, you then want to get your honey out, and you want to come 5 honey blocks upwards on top of the sticky piston. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it should match with your floor level. Perfect. You then come a honey block over, or in front of it, an observer below this, going into a regular piston, so it's facing the left if you were to look at it from the front. So it's the exact same orientation as this one down here. Then come round to the back, another observer facing downwards with a sticky piston below the observer. You then to get your slime out, you want to kind of mirror what we did with the honey but with the slime. So 5 blocks of slime, 1 block over. You then want to skip these 2 blocks up here. You then place an observer below here. And another sticky piston next to this sticky piston. You then to get any block out, you could use literally whatever block you want. I'm just going to use lime wool. And you want to place a block here. It's actually really important you get a block here. Then this is the actual flying machine done. But before we test it out, we have to build the top floor so it doesn't just fly off forever. That would not be good. But you then want to come around to your top floor, and you want to place 2 temporary blocks under here. And then you want to place 2 regular pistons at the back of that facing downwards. Now if you're in survival, that would probably be a nightmare to place. I'm going to give you some time to do it, so pause the video right here. What I'd recommend you do is just build like a scaffolding pillar or dirt pillar and then place them. But then once you've got them 2 in place, you want to come 2 blocks below here. Like that. Then you kind of just want to finish it off with a little L shape. So it looks like this if I were to look at it from the top. Then underneath this corner block of the L shape, you want to place a regular sticky piston. What? A regular sticky piston? That's ridiculous. You want to place a sticky piston under that block. Then place an observer, so the observer is facing to the left. So it looks like that. Then to get your redstone dust out, you want to run dust along all these top blocks, like so. Then you can wire your button into any of these blocks, but for simplicity, I'm just whack my button right here and plonk it on top of that block. So when you press this button, it kind of just does that. Alright, so you then want to come to your bottom floor, and on this top right corner, you want to come another block out, like that. I'm going to place my button on top of here. You then to get your glass blocks out. You come a temporary block down, place your glass block here, another block, glass block to the right of that block, glass down, block here, glass down here, and then a block just like that. You then to remove these blocks, like so it leaves you with this pattern. You then to put dust along all of them blocks, like so. You then come round to the bottom of this block, you want to place a sticky piston facing downwards, with an observer to the left on it, like so, going into a piece of dust. You then to come a block up, and another piece of dust so it connects into this piston. And then before we test it out, you actually want to remove these temporary blocks up here, and you want to place some blocks on top of these pistons. Now it's actually important you do this. They can be any block, preferably they'll be your floor block. Just make sure you have some form of blocks on top of these pistons. Otherwise your flying machine will kind of just break. Once you got all this in place, we can go down here, press the button, and we make our way upwards. Just look at us. Anyways, we should stop when we get to the top. Perfect. And then when we hit this, we should go down again. Perfect. And now all you have to do is to decorate it. Now to bear in mind your floor level down here, these blocks, these blocks, these blocks, and these blocks will have to be glazed terracotta or a block that doesn't stick to slime. As you can see over here, I've used shulker boxes since in my eyes they have the best, well, colour palette I guess. But you have to use a block that doesn't stick to slime, as of course slime will be passing through it. Then literally everything else you can do whatever you want with. And of course when it comes to the top, just make sure you don't actually fill in the hole where the elevator is going to go. But you can have any block as your floor. But anyways, that is the tutorial done. Thank you all so much for watching. Any questions, let me know down in the comments or join the Discord. That is the best place to contact me. But that's all from me, and I'll see you all later. Have fun with your new 2x2 flying machine elevator. Bye.